The goal is to incentivize action. The goal is that you raise your own courage, your own aspirations, and then follow it up in doing something. In that famous hadith that the Prophet ﷺ, a man came to him and said, Ya Rasulullah, when is the day of judgment? This hadith is in Bukhari and Muslim. Ya Rasulullah, when is the day of judgment? Do you know what the response was? Look at the profundity of our Prophet ﷺ, how he flipped the script, how he completely renegotiated. When is the day? By the way, nobody knows when the day of judgment is. But the mindset of constantly obsessing about the imaginary future might come at the cost of what is actually required. What did the Prophet ﷺ change the question? He reformulated the question. He said, what have you prepared for it? I want you to memorize this beautiful back and forth. This hadith is what this khutbah is about. The whole attitude that I want us to aspire to is what the Prophet ﷺ flipped the script. When is the day of judgment? What's going to happen? What have you done to prepare? Are you ready to meet Allah? How are your good deeds? What are your actions? What is your ibadat like? What is your rituals like? What is your interaction with people like? Rather than think about an abstract imagination, something of the future, something that is intangible, something we don't know about, something that is ilm al-ghayb, the Prophet ﷺ brought it right back home. What have you done to prepare for it? That is the attitude of our religion. Yes, wallahi, we believe. Nobody should misunderstand. Whatever the Prophet ﷺ predicted, of course we believe in it. He is a prophet. What does a prophet do? He prophesizes. He talks about the signs of the Day of Judgment. Nobody's denying this. What we are saying, the purpose of those ahadith is not so that you do nothing. The purpose is to be inspired to be better, to be more courageous, to be action-oriented. Realize, O Muslim, the Quran is full of non-negotiables, action-based items. These are called qat'iyat, definitive. Worship Allah, pray, be righteous, be pious, be good, speak the truth, show justice, fight against injustice. These are non-negotiables, qat'iyat. And then you have speculative, ilm al-ghayb, dhanniyat. So what's going to happen in the future? Those are not blueprints for action. They are not scripts for drama. No, they are meant for us to be inspired generically. When the Prophet ﷺ warned us, there shall come a time when lying will be prevalent. Yes, this is now something that should inspire us. We should not be of those people. When the Prophet ﷺ warned us, there shall come a time when people will be drinking more alcohol. So it should warn us. We see this around us. We should avoid alcohol. When the Prophet ﷺ said zina will become common, we see this. We should avoid it. Yes. But to take these hadith and then do nothing about them, or to imagine that we might be the actors that end of times predicts, this is where the problem comes. Let's go back to the most basic hadith that all of us studied when we were children, the hadith of Jibreel. Let us take the hadith of Jibreel as a role model. What is the hadith of Jibreel? Islam, Iman, Ihsan. Then at the very end, what are the signs of the Day of Judgment? There's no purpose in jumping to the signs when you don't have Islam, Iman, Ihsan. There's no point in trying to immerse yourself in the signs, the eschatology, the end of times genre, when you haven't perfected Islam, Iman, and Ihsan. Perfect your theology. Perfect your actions. Perfect your spirituality. That is non-negotiable. Then the hadith of the end of times, that is something that when you read it with the proper knowledge, it will inspire you in your personal conduct. It will make you a better person to be careful of what the Prophet predicted the evils might happen, and to be conscious of the negatives that you see. That is the purpose of the end of times. As for taking those ahadith as an excuse to be indolent, to be lazy, to not do something, that is most definitely not the purpose of those ahadith. There's so much going on. There's so much room for us to contribute to mankind. What did our Prophet ﷺ say about action-based deeds? He said, if the trumpet is blown, you hear the trumpet being blown, and you have in your hand a seedling, a plant, that you're able to put it in the soil before you die, then plant that seed before you die. This is a hadith that is actually not meant to be applied actually, because when you hear the Day of Judgment, you're not going to have milliseconds to do that. But the purpose of the hadith is to instruct us to do something. No matter what the situation is, do something, act, achieve, put in the effort, even if you're not going to live to see the results. You might not live to see the positives of what you do. No big deal. Plant the seeds for that from now. If the Day of Judgment is announced and you hear the trumpet being blown and you have in your hands a plant, a seedling, and you're able to plant it before you die, go ahead and plant it. This is the attitude of the Quran and Sunnah. This is what Allah and His Messenger wants us to do.